N-O-T, thriving, is back. Yes! Hey guys. Hi. Guys, not thriving is back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Who would have thought that this would ever happen? Not you guys. Guys, we're getting straight into it. The abuse that I have gone through from you. You guys were wondering, where were you? You guys were wondering, where's the Not Thriving podcast? #1 podcast of ever. Where did it go? It got lost. It got lost and we were all really confused. Guys, I'm back. It's back. You guys had no faith in me. The amount of people who thought I canceled this podcast and just quit. What does that say about me? We know what it says. We know a lot of things about my antics, my tactics, my sadness, my depression, my anxiety. Guys, yeah, maybe I'm not the most consistent person to be hosting a podcast, a weekly podcast. So what? What am I supposed to do? Guys, I'm back. Yes! Who missed me? Who missed me? I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back here. This is exciting. This is very exciting for many reasons. You know what? Even though it sucks, and even though I'm disgusting because I missed so many weeks of podcasting, guess what? Now I get to talk about everything that's gone on ever. Because guys, January, I guess this is the January debrief episode where now I get to be real with you guys. I get to be real and we need to talk truth because this month was disgusting. This month was disgusting. Disgusting shit. It was disgusting. Also, hi, guys, I'm a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, DCC, BBC. Guys, okay, this look, it's cute. Who's agreeing with me? I think that they need to hire me. Hi, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Hi, that one girl from the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show who really scared me but was really sickening. Hire me. I'm the one. Anyways, also Super Bowl's coming up. Yes! No one cares. Guys, what's the Super Bowl without a Super Bowl halftime performance that's sickening and gagging me? What is the Super Bowl without Katy Perry on like a little horse flying through the sky and Lady Gaga jumping off a cliff? It's nothing. It is nothing. Although last Super Bowl, they did release the trailer for Wicked, Part 1. Guys, we know this. Who remembers? Me. I remember sitting on the damn couch. I was on the damn couch and I was sitting. Was that when it happened? Yes. Yes, it was. I was sitting on the damn couch. I was watching the Super Bowl. I was watching them throw balls. But in reality, I was just watching Taylor Swift on the screen every 3 seconds. What was that about? And will it happen again? I'm wondering. Anyways, the Wicked trailer came on during the Super Bowl, like commercials. Who remembers this? Oh my God. Okay. It's like Wicked was so 2024. Let's leave it in the past. I'm kidding. Guys, Wicked, if the second trailer comes out during this Super Bowl, well, guess what? That's exciting. Also, I'm just realizing this episode's probably going to come out like the day of the Super Bowl. And look at me. I'm wearing a cheerleader. I'm so good. Okay, clearly I didn't do this on purpose, so I'm actually embarrassing. Okay, anyways, y'all missed me. Yeah, I know this. But the reason I know this is because you guys wouldn't lay off my ass. Y'all were on my arsehole. Y'all wanted a piece of me because people were really wondering where I was. And guys, let me tell you where I was. I was on fire. You guys, literally the second I touched my toe down, my little big toe. Also, guys, the reason that this is right here right now is because, guys, I have to wear a waist trainer because I'm really huge. So I have to put that so you don't see it. But it's kind of cute, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, the second I touched my big fat toes down on the Los Angeles soil after departing on my gorgeous and wonderful and fulfilling experience being back in Texas for the holidays, what happened? Flames. I started the fires. Yeah, so the flames touched down. Guys, LA fires. Like, I know I work in the entertainment industry, entertainment, if you will. So I know, like, people move quick from things. People move on fast. So the fires are old news. Who wants to hear about those fires? Me. Actually, me. I want to talk about the fires because there's a lot of things happening and people aren't talking about it. People are done. But people want to talk about different things now. They want to talk about, Donald Trump. They want to talk about, there's so many other horrible things happening. So, but let me remind you, there was massive fires that touched down in this city. It was a very scary time. It was very frightening for everyone. And it was just sad because as someone who was not affected directly, I just felt bad posting, and like working at the time, it felt awkward because obviously like a lot of influencers were very happy to go on their stories and be like, hi, I'm okay. Thanks for all the DMs. Thanks for all the DMs. Thanks for all the DMs and comments. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. And then like you tap to the next story frame and it's them like, Like, I don't know. It was an unserious vibe. Like people posting vlogs of them packing their evacuation bags when they live in like Silver Lake. Like there's no fires in West Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't live in like Santa Monica, the Palisades, Malibu, or like deep in the valley, you know, there weren't any fires. There was no threat to you directly. It was just fear. Because obviously, I guess there was also a fire near Glendale that was really crazy. Many people lost their houses and it's horrible, lost everything that they own. And hi, that's me. Hi, me. You may be wondering, what do you mean you lost your house? You can't joke. Why are you joking about losing your house? You're sitting in your house. Oh, because I lost my house. To who? A disgusting demon. I lost my house. Guys, okay. I guess let's just get straight into this. I am a victim. This is what upsets me because there's a ripple effect from a natural disaster that is affecting me heavily. I got a call from no other than my gorgeous, beautiful, and amazing landlord. Landlord seems like too nice of a word for this person because they are of no lord status to me. The only lord I worship is Ribs by Lord. And this person, my land person, the person who owns the house that I live, that I pay rent to, they decided to, well, ruin my fucking life. Because I'm not kidding, guys. I just got a call one day. And I was afraid because, yes, my rent is expensive and I don't pay it on time ever. And if you're a potential person who wants to lease me a home in the future, JK. But I thought they were calling me to cuss me out because I've paid rent late, like for the past 6 months. But anyways, I get this call from my land person, bitch, that they are raising my rent. Actually, no. This is the way he started off the call. Because this is fierce. It was honestly fierce. He was very much, oh, have you heard about the fires? I'm like, okay, yes, I saw them from my back window, which by the way was true. I'll insert a photo. The fires they were close to the valley. Yeah, I live in the valley. Guys, who loves the valley? Okay, anyways. Sorry. So he called me and he was like, the fires. And I was like, yeah, it's horrible. And he was like, so many people lost their homes. I was like, I know. And I thought he was going to ask me to be philanthropic. Like the way he was formatting the conversation, I was like, okay, this is about fires. Like he just wants to see if I'm okay. He loves me. He loves me. And then he said, hi, actually, you need to move. Hi, actually, I could sell this house for way more money than I ever could before. So it's time for you to go. Okay, I haven't really unpacked this properly. So the reason why I'm upset is because I'm pissed. Also, I teased my hair to the high heavens today. It's kind of sickening. Okay, also I'm being evicted, so let's focus on that. So he told me that yes, he's wanted to sell my house for a while, but because it wasn't selling, I got to move in and rent it because I can't afford to buy it. He told me this. Yes, this is things that I was told. Let me give you a real estate lesson really quick in the middle of this tangent. It's hard to find a really good place to live in Los Angeles that's not $7,000 a month, where you can get everything you want. It's hard to find a place where you can get certain things that you need/want. And for me, this house has everything. It is a dream to be able to be living in this house. For the price that I'm living in it too, it's just wonderful. So I always kind of had a feeling, that one day my land person would, pull the rug from under me and raise my rent. But I just didn't think it would happen because of this. If it happened just eventually, I would be like, okay. But the fact that he straight up admitted that he knows he could sell this place for a lot of money because so many people are displaced because of the fires is awful. And now not only is it going to be hell for someone who has just lost their home and everything in their home, that I feel more bad for that person because now they're being taken advantage of. They're being taken advantage of by my landlord who is making them pay a lot of money. He did give me the option to stay, by the way. He did give me the option to stay. Oh, what do you mean? Then just stay. Oh, stay, but pay so much more money in rent. He's raising the rent the max legal amount that is allowed to raise it. And it's sickening. It's sickening. And if you know the max legal amount, you're probably well, how much is it? Well, I'll tell you, 10%. And 10%, you're like, okay, well, just pay it, you brokey. Oh, 10% is a lot of money when you consider that rent is thousands of dollars. So, and also it's just, I've already been broke. I already haven't been wanting to pay as much as I'm paying, but I've been doing it because hi, this is why I haven't moved. Hi, me, you, listeners, not thriving. Yes, not thriving. Woo, woo. It's done. If you guys thought I quit the podcast earlier, no, but I will be ending it soon. Just kidding. But maybe. Actually, I don't know. This is what really upset me. If I just had to move and get all of my stuff out of here and find a new home and be displaced, that would be one thing. But the fact that I just finished spending lots of money, lots and lots of money, building this set. I built this set with my own 2 hands, painted this wall with my own 2 hands, put all of this crap up. And where is it supposed to go? God forbid this happens to me, to little old me. Who did I piss off? Who did I piss off? Who did I piss the fuck off? Guys, I'm really upset. This is awful. It really sucks. This is really hard. I'm having fun. Yes. But no fun is in my heart. I've been this has been also just one of my struggles. That's also why I was gone all month for January, because I was going through a lot of just stuff. There was a lot of darkness in the world. And then just, finding out I have to move is like a lot for me. I don't know. It sucks. It's really, really hard to have to move. It's one of the most stressful things behind like divorce and losing someone. Like on a list. Yes, there's a list. And yes, I looked it up. I don't know what the hell I am going to do. I do not know. I'm a struggling influencer. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Also, what's with you guys? So back to what I was first saying. You guys have no faith in me that I was gonna keep doing this podcast. Y'all really thought it was a one and done. Now we're for lifers. Don't lose hope in me. I will say that the real reason I was gone, I think, was mainly because I was editing my video for like 3 weeks. Guys, Austin, Texas is my home, and I was in Texas and I was filming a YouTube video. And guys, yes, it took me a lot of like time to get that done, but it was so fulfilling. I also already have a second video filmed. So back on YouTube, I'm back on my YouTube grind too, guys. I'm just doing my thing. These days. I don't know what clicked for me. There was something that really clicked last year where I just decided, hey, I guess I'm gonna work again. Hey, I guess I'll get a damn job. Back to what I was saying. I was in Texas, yes, back in my bedroom, staying there for the holidays for the first time in a few years. It's been a few years since I've really gotten to put my roots down in Texas, even just for a few weeks. And it was the most like cathartic, lethargic. One of those words isn't right, but like whatever the correct one is, it was a very wonderful experience. And I was just so happy. I was so happy, and I was in my happiness era. I learned so many new things about myself, and I was really able to reflect when filming my YouTube video, because of course it was my first time sitting there and being able to do that in so many years. But as I was sitting there, I was looking at the person in the screen, reflecting on the person who I used to be as well. And I was like, dang, I have changed a lot. I have changed so much, and for the better or for worse, we don't exactly know. It was just so crazy being back in that spot and like getting to reflect on myself, go in depth with the things I've gone through over the past few years. I don't know. It's surreal. It's as if you, as the listener, think back to any important memory of yours, important time in your life, maybe your childhood bedroom. And if you got to go back and put yourself back in that place, what feelings would emerge, And a lot of feelings definitely emerged from the soul. I have not actually sat down and done a proper video like that in so many years. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it because I didn't want to like cosplay as my old self, I didn't want to have to try to like recreate the same jokes, try to do the same like shebang. I wanted it to be like me now, obviously in the same format as I used to do videos, but I wanted to see what would happen. And I wasn't sure if I was going to upload it because I didn't want to be like the fucking ninja, like out here, like the I didn't born Latina meme is still massive. Like that wasn't the vibe I was going for, but I still wanted to try to see what could happen. And when I did it, I mean, I'm so thankful I did and had the chance and opportunity to, because I know so many people don't have the chance to go back to like, their childhood homes and stuff like that. And I am just blessed. I'm truly blessed. I also was realizing when I was sitting down, I'm like, it clicked for me. I was like, the real reason I think why I stopped posting on YouTube was simply because I couldn't record in my bedroom anymore. Like I was such a div that I genuinely didn't want to make YouTube videos because I couldn't be in my bedroom. When my mom told me that she was moving originally, like, because if you don't know the lore, I explained it in the video, but she moved out of Texas when I left Texas as well. She left for a few years, so I couldn't be in that house. When she first told me that she was doing that, I got like genuinely upset with her. I was like, it was a real conversation of like, that is like it's like a set to me almost. Like that is like where I need to go to make my videos. I was so serious about it because I guess I thought I couldn't make videos anywhere else which kind of reigned true because every other video that I made that wasn't in that bedroom wasn't really like my favorite. There was a genuine conversation about like, should I just move there? Like, should I leave LA, move back to Texas just so I could live in that house? That was a conversation. And I actually thought about it, but I didn't end up doing it, obviously, which thank God. I mean, there was just no need for that. But yeah, I realized like, damn, I was a stingy hoe. I am a stingy hoe because I will not film if it's not like here or if it's in that bedroom. Like, I'm not doing it. I am not. I'm done. It was weird because obviously I always filmed my iPhone 8 Plus. Hi, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yes. And I was filming my video. And then after I looked back and I have so much old footage from past videos that, you know, are on my YouTube channel, like the raw footage. And of course I can edit mostly anything to make it somewhat enjoyable and listenable to and like watchable. However, I was watching raw footage from like a 2020 video and oh my God, I had become, it was like jarring to watch that person. I was so different. The jokes I was making, the way I looked, the mannerisms I was doing, I was like a freak. Like I wasn't even a real person. I swear to God, it was like watching an AI robot. It was disgusting. It was so frightening. It was a video where I cut my hair. The video where I cut my hair, gave myself a bob. I had that footage on my phone, so I was rewatching that. And when I tell you guys, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Like, and I was thinking like, what happened to where I acted like that? Because that wasn't just like normal teenage cringiness. Like, no, I was acting like a damn fool. And I realized it's because like I was so isolated. I just very much like was so isolated that I had turned into like what's the thing, like the jukebox, like the where you wind it up and then the clown comes out, like a toy box. Because I was repeating the same jokes over and over. I was doing like weird mannerisms that weren't funny, just being like a fucking tweak. I literally looked and sounded like as if someone had shoved me in a room and said, you're Antonio Garza, make Antonio Garza YouTube videos for the rest of your life or else we're gonna shoot you. And it's like, that's the kind of content I was pushing out. I was just like, and it was like, oh my God. And the way I looked, don't even get me started on the way I looked. I'll put a photo here. Jeez, I was a disgusting mess. And I realized it's because I also was unpacking this when looking back at old footage and being back in that room. I was so isolated and in my own world where everything kind of revolved around me. Influencers will make everything about themselves. Like if you watch people on TikTok, if you scroll down TikTok and you have a lot of like influencers on your For You page, you'll see that 9 out of 10 people will always like talk about themselves so much the way that I am right now, I guess. But people take it to an extreme. And there are people, if you don't check yourself sometimes and realize that, hi, I'm not the center of the world, and you're just like unchecked and you're in like your own weird headspace, things can get crazy. And that happened to me because for a long time when I was doing YouTube, I had like a weird shift from the beginning of like, from one person to a different person. Yes, we know this, but I want to talk about a certain shift that was had for me because I find it very fascinating. Like, I guess I was trying to be like this relatable YouTuber. I'm not trying to, I was honestly this relatable high school kid. And then there was such a shift and pressure to turn into like an Instagram baddie. Like, why was there a pressure? Why did I think I had to be Nikita Dragon? Why did I think this? And the reason I thought that was because honestly, when I started like really beautifying myself at the time, people really liked it. It's like when you see a celebrity go from rags to riches, like a Chappell Roan, seeing her go from working in a donut shop to now performing at the Grammys, wearing custom outfits, custom couture, like all this. It's just that celebrity effect. And it happens to influencers too, of like watching someone grow and then seeing what they'll turn into and kind of pushing them to like be this glamorous diva. And I loved it. And obviously looking at me now, like I am the glamour diva. I feel like now it's a more authentic version of myself. I'm talking like we all know I bleached my hair to no wit's end. I was getting filler at a certain point, way too much filler. Something weird was going on in my brain. And, you know, it affected my personality so much and it really like bled through into all aspects of my life. Being back there and looking back at that shift, I'm like, geez, I think it almost ruined me. It gave me like a very big identity crisis for a long time because I literally like didn't know who I was because I was changing my look so drastically to try to fit some sort of narrative and like mold myself into a different person for Instagram photos while also trying so hard to maintain that like original OG, like random bitch at like high school vibe that I had, and they didn't mesh well because I was giving myself an identity crisis. I think that's what it was, is I was trying to mesh it. I was trying to be everything at once. Girl, it was a damn mess. I'm very happy with the way I look. Wait. Liar! Lies! Because, hi, I lied. But anyways, yes, being back in that room, filming was magical. I plan to continue doing it. Honestly, I think it's going to be fun. I have so many ideas for YouTube videos, so stay tuned, I guess. Me. Let's talk about me. Yes, me. Enough. Yes. Oh, wait, last thing. I was thinking back to also some jokes I used to make. Why did I always call you guys sissies? I used to say, hey, sissies. Oh, I didn't know what that meant. Girl, I was calling y'all some sissies. If you don't know what sissies means, look it up. Hi. That's crazy. But you know what? Honestly, some of y'all are some sissies. So also another thing, last thing I was thinking of is I was meeting people in Texas. I was going out a few times and I met people, and it really reinforced the number one thing that y'all love to say to me when you meet me. So many people love to say this. They always say, oh, I used to watch your videos in class. I used to watch your YouTube videos in class with my friends. Oh, y'all didn't pay attention. Y'all were not listening to your teachers. What the hell is that about? Oh, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, I see. We're more similar than you may think, because I also was watching YouTube videos in class. But like, why was that a thing? I've had people tell me that they watched my videos in class on the projector screen, like with their teachers watching, like the whole class watching my videos. That is a nightmare. That is a nightmare. God forbid anyone ever puts this podcast on like, I don't know, like a projector of any sort. No groups of people need to be watching my podcast together. Unless y'all are like besties, then like that's everything. People have literally, and multiple people too, have told me that they have watched my YouTube videos in class with their whole class and the teacher. It's class everything and the teacher lives next door. Like, that is terrifying. That is nastiness. Okay, let's get into the Grammys. Guys, I know that the Grammys are a little bit old. You probably have heard some hot takes already. You've seen the For You pages. You've seen bitches making fools of themselves. The Billy Nuts. Yes, I'm looking at you. Billy Nuts need to go. The Billy Nuts need to go. And a disclaimer. Before we get into the Grammys, I'm going to say I am a big fan of every artist. Like, I am an equal fan of every single artist. I'm talking Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Billie Eilish. I love them all genuinely equally. I mean, some a little more than others, but I'm not like a stan. In general, I listen to like these pop girls' music like the same amount. With the exception of Lana Del Rey and Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga, I would say those are my top three. Those are the people I really ride for. And kind of Charlie XCX recently, like she truly is doing it for me. If you guys didn't watch the Grammys, of course, Album of the Year was between these albums. I'm going to put them on the screen. And from the top of my head, it was, Tortured Post Department, Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish, Brat, Cowboy Carter, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, all these things. And Cowboy Carter took it home. And the Billy Nuts were nasty. There was TikToks with millions of likes made by who? Billie Eilish fans saying that Hit Me Hard and Soft should have won the Album of the Year. And it was just upsetting me deeply because every single bitch who was saying this, every single one in the comments were saying the same things, saying, well, Cowboy Carter wasn't even Album of the Week. How can it be Album of the Year? I'm like, to you. I've actually been seeing a lot of people, giving their think pieces. And I agree that Cowboy Carter was a monumental album. It was culturally significant to a lot of groups of people, yes. And just to country music as a whole, it was life-changing. It was a beautiful album. And of course, when it's the Black woman winning the award, she bought it, saying that like Beyonce bought this award and like everyone has to be scared of her. Oh, thank you, Beyonce. Oh, we're all scared of Beyonce. I'm like, why is it when there's a powerful Black woman, y'all have to be scared of her? But then when it's Taylor Swift, everyone's just like applauding her. If Taylor Swift won that Album of the Year, no one would bat an eye. I digress. Very satisfied with the Grammys this year. Wonderful performances. I'm not going to harp on it for too long. I'm sorry, guys, because this is my pop culture, like nerd side. This is where I'm passionate. My passion is my passion. And my passion is the Grammys. Guys, if it wasn't for like pop girls, the Grammys, things like this to look forward to, Oscars with Ariana hopefully getting her first Oscar. If it wasn't things like this keeping me going, I would be pissed. I would be miserable. With everything else that's going on in the world right now, I would be miserable without this. So this is why I'm like freaking out over it. So if I'm passionate about this, I'm sorry. It's because it's all I have to cling on to. It's all that a lot of people have to cling on to right now. And I know it's sad. Right now, especially, it's an important time, or it's an impactful time, I guess, for a lot of these artists. And speaking of that, so much hope. Honestly, watching the Grammys. It was a really good show this year. And seeing one of my favorite artists of life, Lady Gaga, go on stage to accept her award for Die With a Smile. And shout out trans people saying that trans people will always exist. They're not going anywhere. And that's what the world needs. And Chappell Roan, just is everything to me, as always. She made me cry with her performance of Pink Pony Club. Like, I don't really listen to that song, but like when she performs it, oh my God, like it was gorgeous. Her performance was phenomenal. But the Billy Nuts, sorry, and I apologize to the Billy Nuts. I was being passionate. You can't blame me for being passionate, having passion in my heart. I love having passion. But passion comes from, difference of opinion. I didn't like the racism from the Billy Nuts, but for the rest of them who have their opinion, I get it. It's like how I felt when Ariana Grande was snubbed when Billie Eilish got awarded Album of the Year 2019. It was a horrible time. Looking back though, even though I'm Ariana Grande #1 fan, #1, please premiere Wicked Part 2. I'll be there. I want to go, please. Even though I'm Ariana #1 fan, I do think that Album of the Year should have gone to NFR by Lana Del Rey. I think that should have won. But either way, I'm like, Billie has snubbed everyone who has ever lived. Therefore, her getting snubbed once, like, just let it happen. Just let it happen. She'll have her time. Yeah, loved the Grammys. And honestly, I want to go to the Grammys. I'm upset that I wasn't invited. Because what's with the flop influencers getting to go to the Grammys? Hi, flop influencer CEO. It's me. Why wasn't I one of them? I'm gel. I am so gel. I just want a glam bot. I'll host the red carpet. I'll do anything. I'll be the interviewer. I'm going to host the red carpets. This is what I'm manifesting this for myself. Actually, that is like a nightmare to me. That sounds so scary. But I just wish I got to go to the Grammys. I really wish. And sorry to the flop influencers who I called out. I'm manifesting a lot of opportunities for me. Yes, me. But more so, I just would love to have conversations with these people. I just want to talk to Ariana Grande for 1 minute. 1 minute is all I need to tell her how every single era of hers has changed my life in one way or another. Lady Gaga, I need a moment to talk to her. I need to talk to Lady Gaga now. With the release of Abracadabra and Disease and everything else and Chromatica and then Art Pop and everything she's ever done, she has shaped me into the person I am today. She was the first artist I ever listened to where I was like, I am a fan of this person. I have loved her since I was a child. I was literally in third grade, not to make her feel old, but I was in third grade when I first started streaming Born This Way, the album. Yes, tell me why I was in third grade and fourth grade listening to Government Hooker. Tell me why I was in fifth grade streaming Bloody Mary. Yes, and people didn't find out about Bloody Mary until Jenna Ortega did the dance. I was listening to that in fifth grade. Yes, I was there first. Yeah, I love her so much. That's my person. So I'm manifesting meeting my idols. Yes, it's happening. I have to meet my idols. And if I don't, I'm going to cry and I'm going to make it everyone's problem. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a Wicked premiere in, I guess, November, I think in Los Angeles or October. And when I tell you the evil, dark disgustingness that happened with the Wicked premiere and the reason why I wasn't invited. I also touched on this story briefly in my last podcast episode and my YouTube video that I posted where I said people were fired. And then in my YouTube video, I said I was fired from my management. This all goes together. And I haven't told this story, but when I tell you, it gets my blood boiling because as you just saw with my previous rant, I'm very passionate about the people I love. And one of those people is Ariana Grande. And one of the other things I love is Wicked. I don't mess around with things like this. I was snubbed an invitation to the Wicked premiere. I was snubbed. It was taken from my hands. It led to me getting fired. So let's dissect this story. So if you don't know, management agencies, companies like that exist in many different forms in Los Angeles. And of course, for me, I've always had managers who, work with content creators. If you don't know what they do, they sort of help you get brand deals. If you get a brand deal, they'll help you, with the contract, making sure it gets signed, and then down to things like getting the content finished on time, getting it submitted, and they'll handle, relationships with brands so that I don't have to be the one talking to SeatGeek, begging for Coachella tickets, which by the way, hi, I'm begging. So that's what a manager is for. So I've always had them. They've always been, I've had a few good teams in my life, but most recently I had a manager. I stopped working with her just because we kind of grew apart. And then she was wonderful though, but I needed a new team. I wanted a fresh start when I moved to this house. So I found this new team who was highly recommended by my friend. They do great work for him. Might I say they do great work for him? I didn't get the same treatment. Abuse is what I received. When I tell you, I was nothingness to them. They thought I was nothing. And maybe it's just because I didn't do, I don't function the same way as a normal content creator. And yes, also me being a pick-me. I'm so different. Hi, I'm so different. Oh, I guess in the sense I am different because I don't post that much content on TikTok or, when YouTube, it's kind of rare, this and that. So I think they struggled with that and they didn't really understand why. There was already kind of a strenuous vibe because they weren't really doing anything for me. They were getting 7,000 brand deals for everyone else. And for me, it was crickets. You guys really support me. You guys really do a wonderful job at supporting me. I just have people who really see me and support me and have always supported my things online. And just, I have a wide audience sometimes, but they didn't really understand that or see that or, do anything with it. So yeah, no brand deals. Anyways, we eventually get into the topic of this podcast. They say, okay, we should do a limited series. If it goes well, you keep doing it. You know, we can market it, get you brand deals for every episode. It can make you a bunch of money. And I think your fans will really like it. And so I said, okay, let's do it. Let's do a podcast. When time comes down for me to post, I realized very quickly, hey, they were lying about brand deals. They didn't really do anything. The only thing they ever did was create a Google Doc with like potential podcast topics. We did 6 episodes, and let me tell ya, we had like 3 topics per episode, and the topics that they were suggesting, and God bless them, but I'm not kidding, these managers, they didn't understand me. They told me, they were like, you should talk about your makeup and beauty routines and talk about just new hair care tricks. The fuck? And then meanwhile, me over here, the actuality, I knew before I started this podcast, I knew it was going to be a bunch of fun in the buns. I knew it was going to be a bunch of, I knew it was going to be a bunch of nothingness, a bunch of this and a bunch of that. Imagine me sitting here going, so today I used the Charlotte Tilbury foundation on my face. It's really good formula. I really like it, and it's really good. And then a Too Faced concealer. Guys, the Too Faced concealer is so good. It doesn't crease. You guys should really check it out. It's really good. And I love Too Faced. And then I use the beauty blender. So what you do with the beauty blender, if you don't know, is you pat it. You do pat. It's something fun. We love doing that. If you don't know how to curl your hair, so I have this thing called a curling iron. And meanwhile, I'm over here like, it's never happening. So then podcast comes out. It's from top to bottom, my child. I have done everything for this podcast. Then when I started posting, they said, hi, can we actually have the passwords to all of your accounts? Hi, can we actually have the passwords to all of your accounts? I said, oh, no. Why? Why would you need that? They said, oh, just so we could send the AdSense to our bank account. The AdSense to our bank account. And we'll give you your cut. I'm sorry. Did you shave my legs for me? Did you do my hair for me? Did you buy my camera? Did you buy this camera? Did you buy that tripod? 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 Did you buy this light? Did you buy that light? That one? That one? Did you buy this monitor? That monitor? Those cords? That cord? Did you buy this wall? Did you buy this frame from HomeGoods? Did you buy these from Amazon? Did you buy the glitter in this horseshoe? Did you buy these clouds on Amazon? Did you buy this vase from IKEA? Did you buy these flowers from IKEA? Did you buy this microphone? Hey, did you help me customize this microphone? Hey, did you buy these candles from IKEA? Hey, did you buy this minion? Hey, did you rhinestone this minion? Hey, did you buy this hat? Hey, did you buy this laptop? Hey, did you buy this? Hey, did you buy these haze? These haze. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, did you help me come up with the ideas for this podcast? Hey, did you help me come up with the name for this podcast? Oh, wait, did you help me come up with this art for this podcast? Hey, did you help me come up with the looks for this podcast? Hey, did you help me come up with the topics that I was going to talk about for this podcast and help me with editing for this podcast? Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
You did it!
Oh, wait. No.
You did nothing.
They did nothing. And that's okay. I wasn't expecting anything from them. I wasn't expecting things. But what I was not expecting was for them to try to take a cut of the AdSense. That's mine. It's not standard. It's standard for people that, if they get you deals, the person who brings you that deal will take a portion of the money from it, of course. And that's gorgeous. They quickly realized that they weren't going to be able to do that. They didn't have the capabilities. So they wanted to take my money from just the podcast earnings, which, by the way, are non-existent. Like, I am still under from this podcast, and I don't give a damn. I love doing this podcast, but I'm like, y'all want a cut? Y'all want 30% of $0? Okay, there you go. Like, I'm sorry. Hello? Also, guys, keep in mind this whole conversation negotiation situation that I'm talking about right now and covering happened on the day of my grandma's funeral, which happened in December. Guys, they knew that too. They knew where I was. They knew I was at a funeral for my grandmother, and they insisted it happened quick because I guess they really needed their check from my AdSense, which again was $0. I, called my mom. I was like, I have to fire these people. Like, this is insanities. And I am not kidding you. Within 1 hour of this exchange, the day of my grandma's funeral, with these people wanting to take my money, I got an email. And they say, oh, you're fired. You're done. Okay. I was relieved, but I was like, the nerve on your nerve, bitch. That was crazy. But let me tell you the worst thing that happened with these people. The worst. Wicked. Back to Wicked. Hi, you thought I forgot? The day of the Wicked premiere comes, and I am dumbfounded that I was not invited, and not on some like, oh, I deserve to be there. Hell no, I deserve nothing. However, when the Wicked movie was announced, I immediately texted this team and I said, I don't know if they're having a premiere in LA, a movie premiere, but I had a feeling, I was like, for Wicked, I feel like they might do something really big, which I was correct in hindsight because they had a huge premiere, invited so many people. So I texted them. I said, guys, and again, months in advance, and I said, if there is a Wicked premiere, I will do anything. I will sell my soul for a chance to go to the Wicked premiere. I will do anything. And I didn't ask for things from them. Like, I didn't really ask for anything. However, I decided that for this, like, there was no way I was going to let this chance get past me. I was like, I have to shoot my shot. So I asked them months in advance. They were like, okay, we'll let you know. Day of the premiere comes. Oh, why am I seeing my manager there with 5 other clients and not me? No word to me. I had no clue what was happening. My company, the company I was working with, had a whole group of people that they took. This girl got to choose who to take. She chose 5 other people, not me. So they thought I was worthless and disgusting. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. But I will say, it was sad. It was very, very sadness. It was very, very sad news. And everyone looked so good. I would have done anything for the opportunity. And I was very upset I didn't get to go. But, you know, that's life. That was what she chose. She chose her favorite clients. Yeah, I was not picked. I was not picked to go with them. It hurt me so bad. And honestly, that's when I wanted to fire them. But then they got fired later for being thieves. Anyways, I hope that wasn't completely uninteresting and like unbearable for you guys to listen to. I'm so sorry. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing my struggles. I've just been keeping that in for a while and I haven't really talked about it to anyone except for like my mom and like one of my best friends. But just upsetting. I'm standing up tall for myself. I'm standing up tall for myself this year. I'm fighting for myself no matter what person wants to take away my rights, no matter what group of people think I should die, no matter who is watching, who's not watching. I'm just going to do the most for me this year. And I think you should do the same. This year, Wicked Premiere Part 2, I'm there. Oh, I'm there. Oh, I'm back. Oh, we're so back. Yes. Also, I'm here to make a formal retraction of a statement that I made last week. This is something very near and dear to me. This is something that must be cleared up or else I'm not going to feel good in my heart. No, and let me pull up the receipts. Yes, let me pull up the receipts because I don't want to speak out of line. Okay, I'm trying to find receipts for what I'm about to say, but I think they have been genuinely scrubbed from the internet. So you guys are going to have to help me out, or maybe I'll provide some on screen. But I'm retracting my statement where I said Bad Baby was the queen. Yes, 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 yes. Bad Baby is a proud Trump supporter. Woo! Who would have thought? I'm upset. I'm very upset by this. I rode for her last week. And not only did I ride for her, I also talked shit on Alabama Barker, who is suddenly she's the queen. Suddenly I looked at her Instagram. She gagged me. I was riding for Bad Baby. I was a Bad Baby nut. Bad Baby nuts. Me. I'm the number 1 Bad Baby nut. Was number 1 Bad Baby nut. But now I'm number 1 Bad Baby hater. And the Bad Baby apologists don't come for me. Unless what I'm saying is completely misinformation and not true, which who would really be surprised about that if I was saying, misinformation? Not one person. I saw tweets of her replying to Trump being Trump everything. It's Trump everything and the sheriff lives next door. Like, it's Bad Baby everything and the Make America Great Again lives next door. Like, it was so upsetting to me. You know what? To see, it's the secret Trump supporter effect. When you find out, when a secret Trump supporter crawls their way out of the bushes, into the limelight and exposes themselves, I'm like, damn, the nerve. But also thank you for doing that. Finally for exposing yourself so I can know not to fuck with you. Yes, I don't fuck with you. There is nothing I hate more than a secret Trump supporter. Honest to God, I much prefer Trump supporters who are out and about, because at least, like, yes, it's all on the table. Put it all on the table for me. When the Trump supporters are all secretive about it and they're all like, and then one day I see them post it up with the MAGA, I'm like, oh, you're the devil. Like, okay.
You're the devil in disguise.
Y'all freak me the fuck out. Like, what do you mean you were hiding in the shadows? Like, that's crazy. And not to say Bad Baby was hiding in the shadows. I don't really know. But clearly, it seems like she scrubbed all this from Twitter, because now she has like hundreds of tweets within the past few days promoting hashtag bad baby coin. Hi, I'm going to invest in Bad Baby Coin. Yes. Yes. Next Hawk Tua coin just dropped. Bad Baby Coin. Gonna be investing in that real soon. Anyone who has a coin, anyone who makes a cryptocurrency coin, oh, it's Trump everything and the demon lives next door. It's crypto coin everything and the jail lives next door. I'm sorry, but like, what do you mean? And then, yeah, the secret Trump supporters, I'm sorry. Obviously, that's been a whole thing. And, you know, with the election, that's when the Trump supporters always come out of the woodworks and you're like, it's always just shocking. It's the most shocking experience. Trump won. Brother, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared. It's like these people, it's like you didn't know, but then like you, I don't know. If you've experienced this before, especially my southern state girlies, like you know how it is. And it's very frightening. Bad Baby, she's entitled to her opinion, of course. And she's very rich. So maybe she's looking for those tax cuts. But I don't want to hear a bitch like Bad Baby going on about, oh, well, I just want to afford groceries. Well, you have 50 million in the bank. So actually, you're fine. Stand the fuck up, Bad Baby. This is my plea. Please, Bad Baby, stand up. But anyways, speaking of all of that, I mean, with the Trump everything, like, it's just so frightening. And like, everything happening is so unimaginable. And it's like, I heard this TikTok where it's like, so much bad stuff is being pushed out to us as Americans right now. And like, so much shocking information that it's almost like it's a tactic when so much negativity and scary things, like the things that are happening in our country right now, are being thrown at us at a rapid fire rate. It's a tactic to make us become so desensitized and exhausted that us as people become submissive, I guess, to, you know, whatever other legislation comes our way. But the best way to avoid this, that the girl in the TikTok said, was just to focus on issues that really affect you and that you are passionate about. Find your things and stick to those. Focus on those, you know, advocate for your communities, the people around you, the issues that are affecting you and your family, and, you know, hold that close to you. Because if you try to look everywhere and at everything that's happening and get overwhelmed by all the awful, awful things happening because of our dumb president, then you will become you will have a crash out. It will be crash out everything. And we don't want that happening. I don't want that for you. I don't want it for myself. I see it happening to people around me who are just like reading the news and everything is so overwhelmed. They start going crazy. And it's like, don't let yourself get to that, because I know this can be hard to believe, but there are so many people like you, like me, who care about these issues, who are not just letting it happen and being silent and being submissive and happy about this. Even people I know who voted for this man are starting to regret their decision. And that's how it's going to be for the next 4 years, unless a miracle comes. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't want to go too much into it because I just want to keep things happy. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents. Guys, where are the dolls in STEM? Where are the dolls in STEM? Like, all I see online is the dolls at Fashion Nova, the dolls on IG, the dolls being sickening on TikTok Live. Hello, nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation. I see. Man to woman or woman to man, man to woman, from penis to vagina. Yes. What the fuck was that movie about? Did you guys watch Amelia Perez? I have to talk about this. What the hell was that movie on? That movie was on meth. If you've seen it, you don't want to hear about it. I feel weird even talking about it because it is an awful movie with an awful vibe. But if you haven't seen it at the same time, it's time to watch Amelia Perez. It's time to stream. That movie was unbelievable. I just have to leave that off with you guys. That's the one thing I want to leave you off with, is that Amelia Perez was disgusting. What an evil, sick, twisted movie. Yes. Like, that sounds like something I wrote. Like, I could have wrote that. Yes. And like, the ability to sing that poorly, every single song. I saw Katya talk about this on Trixie and Katya's podcast, about how every single song in that movie, which is a musical, by the way, which won a Golden Globe over Wicked. Every single song in the movie, I'll sing it for you right now. It's like every song is like, it's like evil. I don't play with Wicked. If Wicked loses any Oscars to Amelia Perez, I'm gonna do unspeakable things. But anyways, I guess that's my media. Amelia Perez. If you guys haven't seen that, go check her out. I guess other songs and things that I've been loving recently. Let's talk about it. Guys, I just finished Gossip Girl. I need to talk about this because I've been listening to Heartstrings by Leighton Meester, which is Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl. And guys, such a good song. If you have not listened to Heartstrings, go stream. Such a beautiful melody. Such a beautiful, beautiful song by the one and only. Before I get on to Gossip Girl, I also want to say I've been listening to Abracadabra. I've been listening to SZA a lot. SZA's new little deluxe, Boogie Wonderland, because yes, I love RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, I do. It's Joella everything, and the delusion lives next door. Like, I love Drag Race so much. Guys, I didn't have a Drag Race debrief. If you want a Drag Race debrief, let me know, and I could have a full episode talking about Drag Race. I am not kidding you. But anyways, Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift. Yes, throwback. And then Cowboy Carter, the whole album I've been streaming. But anyways, guys, Gossip Girl, I just watched that show for the first time. Finishing it felt like a divorce. It was a divorce. My heart is crushed. When I turn off this camera and go downstairs, what am I supposed to watch? Gossip Girl changed my life. Okay, but I guess there's not really much to say other than that Blake Lively, you scare me. You really, really scare me. And Serena van der Woodsen, you're nothing. Every episode, Serena van der Woodsen, I have to go. That's all she says. Every single conversation with Serena is, I don't know how you would do this to me. I have to go. Where are you going? Where are you going? Like... But also Blair Waldorf, like, she's my everything. I have a new fixation. It's Blair Waldorf and, like, Bella Swan for me. Those are my sisters. That's who I wish I was. That's who I think I am in my head. Anyways, guys, I have to go. I have places to be. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I don't know if it was good or bad. I don't really know, but I hope it was good. And I want to say thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me still. And Patreon coming soon. Yay!
Yes, yes, yes.
This is not a weekly podcast anymore. This is a podcast that'll come out whenever I want to post it. Whenever I'm posting it is when it's going to come out. So I hope you guys can accept that. But I love you guys and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next episode because I have a lot of things to talk about. But yeah, thank you for watching. Guys, if you think I'm beautiful, give this a like. Give this a like and comment and subscribe to the Not Thriving podcast so I can keep this going, and go watch my YouTube video if you haven't seen it already. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Also, shout out to Dallas X Contour Goddess Waist Trainers. I've never felt so skinny in my life. Okay. Love you guys.